You're listening to Miscast Commentary.
Hey everybody, welcome to Miscast Commentary. I'm Joe Findlay.
And I'm Todd Tebow the Sailor Murray.
We're bringing you another Coming Attractions episode. We've got another awesome movie to bring you.
Coming Contractions, baby. Here it comes. Another one for you.
I never told him what this is really
Born.
called. He's happy either way, so what do I care?
Fresh out of the oven, baby.
But these are the kind of movies that I feel that we were born, that this podcast was born to do. I like doing the ones that
I agree.
that we love, like your Indiana Jones and things like that, Lord of the Rings.
Yep.
But these are the ones that we went out of our way to find at the video store back in the day.
Yep.
We'd get that VHS copy for the 5 movies for $5 deal.
What a great deal.
And we would get our ass home and we would watch it. This is one
Well, when you're watching that many movies too, right? You just walk through the aisles and you're just like, this looks like a piece of crap. Let's rent it. You know what I mean? Just the love of watching anything, especially a movie so bad that it's good.
Judging a book by its cover was the key. That's how you find movies like Slumber Party Massacre.
Oh my God, yes.
Sorority Babes at the Slimeball Bolorama, Santa's Sleigh.
All of those beautiful classics.
When we first discovered Blood Diner. All these awesome things.
VHS was the way to do that.
Yeah. Well, because
nobody rents anymore. We still have a rental place here, but like, you know, everybody's online. It's not like the same wandering through the horror castle.
What kind of sucks is what I would like to have is this quality, because it was so low budget, so beyond low budget, that they couldn't do anything except just kind of work with what they had.
Like
now
that.
Even
just like my penis.
Yeah, but now a shitty budget still can get you like computer graphics and stuff, just not good ones.
I love those movies.
But that's how like movies now, like your Sharktopus versus Terracuda.
Yep.
Your like those
classic film.
Yeah, those kind of ones, right?
Terracuda.
I like me some Terracuda.
Ooh, yeah.
But the it's just my concern about that is it like puts a weird sheen on shit.
Yeah,
you know,
like all those movies on like Showtime.
Yes. So
they always seem to be like disaster movies.
Oh, always.
Like if you were really to make this movie, it's got to be like $100 million more. But they got a budget of $250,000.
Yeah,
they got Casper Van Dien locked in,
ideally,
and you're good to go. Special guest appearance by Michael Gross.
Yes, and Fred Ward. Like they always
you
get
wish
the biggest
Fred
thing they do
Ward.
now. I know. The biggest thing you do now is you get people who've been in a million horror movies to just play some gut. Like Kane Hodder just shows
Malcolm
up.
McDowell's in one scene.
Yeah.
You film him one afternoon, and he's on the box, starring Malcolm McDowell or Eric Roberts.
It's like Warwick Davis as the boss, and he's in one scene. He's like, "Make sure you get out of there," and then he like makes some weird leprechaun.
You can slap him on the box.
Yeah, and that's the end of it. Above the title credits.
Yes.
But we talk about all these movies. We have to go back to, not the original by any means, but definitely the king, the innovator of being cult bad. Because I don't think, like, people used to go to those.
Some before.
Yeah, well, there was always some before, but what I mean is.
The creature features and the.
Yeah, but the creature features were just kind of low budget and bad, and they knew it was bad, but they went because that's what was there type thing.
Yeah, it was something to see, and it was fun, right?
Whereas this was one that was made with this intention of being, well, to all my knowledge,
to be as offensive and ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly.
What is that then?
Meant to be crazy. Well, this is the innovation that I'm talking about.
Can you make a B movie if you meant to?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I guess there is a lot of them out there now. These like goofy kind of horror comedies that are really cheap.
Yeah, no doubt. So it's like you do it, and again, it's the things that make a B movie and like a horror movie or whatever are your lack of budget, your lack of star power, your lack of production quality,
right? All
these different things, and I think that no movie displays these things better than the one we're doing this week.
Oh, hell
next week.
Yes.
The Toxic Avenger.
The Toxic Avenger.
The birth of Trauma.
Trauma is such a wonderful company.
Yeah. Well, not the birth of Trauma, but
their main
the establishment
baby.
of Trauma.
This is like their Jaws. Was that his first one, or was it Close Encounters? Is this their Close Encounters? Or is this their Jaws?
This is This is
a great thing to be comparing them to because he hates Spielberg.
Oh, he could not. Anybody who has ever worked in real Hollywood, he just hates.
Lloyd Kaufman despises you.
He hates. He actually acted in Rocky before he made this movie.
He did?
He was like a shit part in a bar scene.
He was in Guardians of the Galaxy.
He was, but that's way later. But it just makes me laugh that he'll show up in those things, but then go, goddamn, the Hollywood system is broken and blah, blah, blah.
Oh, that's after now, right?
Yeah.
Because he couldn't get anything else going on.
Yeah. I get it, but here's the deal. Hollywood's awesome. I don't care if you don't like it. It's fucking
Maybe
awesome.
not this summer, but you know.
No, not this summer.
Scientology is in Hollywood too, so I will say Hollywood is awesome.
We'll talk. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
We'll talk a little bit after we listen to the trailer. We'll talk a little bit about
Leah
this
Remini
summer
to
because it's
expose
crazy.
me.
Yeah, no, I wanted her to back when she was dating Zach Morris.
Kevin James?
Yes. No.
Wasn't she married to Kevin James?
Well, in a TV show and about to be again in another TV show.
Oh my God, what?
Oh, you didn't know this?
They're reunited.
Well, what happened was, the show Kevin Can Wait that he's currently the star of? Basically the exact same fucking show as King of Queens, except he was a cop.
I don't know. I don't think I've seen it.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, it's garbage. It's part of the 1-2 punch that is that, and then the Matt LeBlanc
1-2 punch
and the Matt LeBlanc TV show that's currently on.
Oh,
that
is it Ed the TV show?
It should be, but it's not. But yeah, anyways,
what network is this on?
Here, Global. I don't know what channel there. I think it's CBS.
Oh, sorry to hear about that, man. Ugh.
But yeah, the thing about this show is, it wasn't good. It still isn't good as far as I know. I saw like literally a scene and a half, and I'm like, yep, that's enough for me.
Oh my God, it's like something on CMT.
Yeah, it was hideous.
Don't you say anything about Reba, though.
Don't talk bad about CMT. Actually, I don't know why. I'm talking crap. Reba. I'm talking crap about Global. You're talking crap about CMT. Both of them owned by the place I work at.
Sweet.
But we love action. Chris Gethard shows on action.
Have you seen, is it CBC News now?
I don't know.
Oh, my Lord.
But anyways, though, so going back to Kevin Can Wait.
Yeah, right.
Well, we were going back to the trailer, but we're stuck on this.
Yeah, screw it.
Basically, the last episode or a couple of episodes, they brought Leah Remini in as a guest role to we'll just bring back a little
ratings
King
were
of
probably
Queens.
up.
Yeah, and
so they're keeping her.
And people were happy about it. Ratings were up, so they kill off his wife.
Oh my God!
Like legit kill off his wife so she can be the romantic away
interest. Too.
It probably
fresh.
They're
She's
probably
fresh
gonna
in the ground.
They're probably gonna jump ahead and go, God, I can't believe she died. A year ago or
I'm
whatever.
Sure that lady
right?
must be so happy. Good for you, Leah.
Couldn't imagine. You did it.
Scientology.
That's how I'm starting to think that your theory that you your theory that you told me about her being a secret Scientologist still.
Yep.
And she's just boosting the brand.
Exactly. That's all she's doing.
Could be in play. I'm just saying she was a darling back in the day when she was dating Zach Morris when they all went to work at the beach.
Oh my! She was the daughter of the hey, get away from my dad, like the guy that
Ernie Sabella, the voice of Pumbaa in The Lion King.
No way.
But, I know everything. But
that guy was the voice of Pumbaa.
Yeah, he was big time.
I'm sure they're like
Broadway
we need the
guy.
biggest actor we. Oh, that's why.
He's
there you go.
He's big Broadway
Let's get
guy.
that guy from that one season of Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, exactly. And then she was also in one episode of Who's the Boss that became the pilot of a spin-off. I think it was called Living Dolls, and it was about like all these.
I got a couple living dolls at home.
I know, thank God.
Terrifying in the
I have used them. They are sticky.
Yes,
but
the machine washable.
No, but not from sex. He just eats ribs over them.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
But
of them.
It was basically like, what was it? The Facts of Life. All those girls living in one home with like the house. Yeah. So this was that. Only it was all models, and then like the lady who was like the matronly person. I'm like, why would you have to make all the models live together? And she was like the outsider one from New York who was friends with.
I think I remember this show.
It was bananas. Well, and it spun off from Who's the Boss, and she showed up one time as the friend of Samantha, who was from Samantha. She was from Brooklyn, and she's like, "What are you doing out here?" And then Tony calls, his mother to like, "Hey, do you know she's out here?" And then she's like, "Oh, she said keep her." Like, I don't want her anymore type thing. So then randomly this like modeling agency lady shows up and goes, "You're really pretty. You should come live in my house." And everybody's like, "Yep, sounds righteous to me.
Come live in my house with all the models.
Oh, I could see why
you can never leave."
I could see why Angela would want that. I'm like, I'm not bringing in more people to live in my fucking house.
Like, holy God. What is she running here?
Exactly.
Fucking soup kitchen? An Italian soup kitchen?
Hey, oh.
Ooh, Angela.
Italian wedding soup.
Who did run that? Who was the boss, you think? Moner?
I hate when you do this because it instantly...
Jonathan.
No, I'm not mad at you for that. I'm mad at you for... The first thing I think of when you ask a question like that is my brain goes right to Community, because they literally did a class called Who was the Boss?
Really?
And
Who won?
He did. Well, Angela. He's like, he goes through the whole thing and he teaches, and like the guy, like he puts up his hand at the beginning. It's like, who was the boss? He goes, Angela. He's like, all right, class dismissed. Everybody's like, it's a little more complicated than that. Right. He wrote this big long book, and he's like, so they have an argument about it. And then he's like, okay, fine, you teach the class next week and we'll see. And then he does, and it shows like the end of the class and it's big chalkboard, like diagrams and like all these like
theories
like,
and
going up.
Connections.
And he goes, so by all parameters of the boss was, and the teacher goes, Angela Bauer. Class dismissed. I said class dismissed.
Class of motherfucking dismissed.
And so they all leave, and then he goes, and you just hear like a very slow, sad version of the "Who's the Boss" theme.
Right.
And he like pulls the drawer to his thing, and there's a gun sitting there, and then he moves the gun out of the way, and it's his other book he wrote that says "What Was Happening," the story of what's happening.
Nice.
So, anyways, all of that leads to us watching a trailer about
of the Toxic Avenger.
Oh, that's the movie we're doing. Okay.
Exactly.
Well, I'm on board
here
for
we go.
this.
Let's watch this trailer.
Let's press play. Well, you don't have to do the press play part. I just said that like we did from the other ones. But unless you are watching this with us right now, which is weird, but go ahead.
It's not weird. Okay. It's dedication.
Meet little Melvin. He's a 90-pound weakling. Everyone hated Melvin.
I'm gonna take this mop and shove it down your throat.
They teased him.
I want to do it with you.
Okay.
They taunted him. They tormented him until he had a horrifying accident and fell into a vat of nuclear waste, transforming little Melvin into a hideously deformed creature of superhuman size and strength. Melvin became the Toxic Avenger, the first superhero born out of nuclear waste. Yes, the muggers and the rapists didn't know what law and order was until the Toxic Avenger came to town.
Holy shit!
I don't know what it was, but it saved my life.
All right, everybody, drop your tacos or I'll blow your brains out.
The vandals and the perverts had their way with the little people of Tromaville until the Toxic Avenger ripped them apart. The Toxic Avenger. His face is so terrifying. We can't show it to you now. You'll have to see the movie for yourself. The Toxic Avenger can bend steel with his bare hands.
Oh, we're on a kid. Get it?
Leap small cars in a single bound. He crushes drug pushers. Smashes hit-and-run drivers. And gives all criminals their just desserts. The Toxic Avenger.
He was a hero.
He's a hero. He's a fighter. He's a lover.
Why, Melvin, you're beautiful.
The good citizens love him. The fat and corrupt hate him.
Kill that bastard for me. You gotta kill him.
Yeah.
Will he survive? For incredible explosive action, you must see the Toxic Avenger. He's a different kind of hero. The Toxic Avenger is coming to your town. Look out.
So that was a long trailer.
The longest trailer I've ever seen.
All right.
It was like the whole movie.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, I guess you don't have to tune in, but please do. At the very least,
it showed like the whole movie in that thing.
If you saw it and feel like, oh, I don't need to see it now, well, just know that we need the numbers. So just like get us playing in the background.
There's a lot of boobs. There's a lot of swears.
Yeah, so
there's a lot of gore and violence.
Yeah, so there you go. I mean, all the reasons in the world to watch us or listen to us. I always say watch. You could watch. I mean, you just stare at the screen.
That's all I do.
Yeah. Ideally, have the sound up.
Watch our voices.
Yeah. Yeah, you can watch the bouncing sine waves that are our voices. But anyways, so that is the movie we're doing next week. We're pretty excited about it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Are you excited about it? I'm excited.
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm staring straight ahead right now.
You are talking to me.
That's
what he does when he's talking to people.
I'm talking near you.
Away from them.
Yeah. It keeps me mysterious and sexy.
You ever get that when somebody's like, you're not even looking at them and they're like, hey, like, are you talking to me? And you're like, no. And it's a stranger, like at a restaurant or something.
Yeah.
Or when you're sitting so close to somebody that they involve themselves in your conversation, even though you do not know them. Like when you're on public transit or something.
Yes.
Or like, at like
Sorry.
the porn cinema.
Couldn't
and I'm
help.
like, hey, buddy, keep your hands to yourself.
Couldn't help but overhearing your conversation, but anal is the best.
Yeah, exactly. You should try it, mister. You should
Yeah.
try it.
I'm on it.
Listen to your wife, man.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing to do some sweet anal while somebody weird is watching.
Damn right. That's my life. Just described my life.
Well, I've always been describing your life.
I'm always sticking things up there, man.
Yeah, so we did mention before how disappointing the summer's been as far as the box office and stuff like that.
Oh, I thought you just meant in general. I was trapped on a boat. Like I missed the entire summer.
Well, that is the thing too. You didn't miss a summer though. It at least up here, it was raining constantly.
It rained essentially like every day. It sucked.
It was anytime you wanted to do something, you're like, oh, let's go swimming or something like that. No, forget it. Rain.
You swim in the rain as long as it's not lightning.
Well, yeah, but I mean, who wants to go? And when you're gonna make a day of it and go like, eat.
So gross. Yeah, a little soggy picnic.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just like pre-soak the sandwiches so nobody's disappointed.
Yeah, exactly. Just dip them.
Exactly. They're already soaked, so eat them up.
Dip your fluffernutter into a Shasta. I just said a bunch of names that sounded really good to me. I know.
Dunk your fluffernutter into my, what did you say?
Shasta.
In my Shasta.
I had to really like throw in an accent there.
Fluffernutter Shasta. Oh, I gotta make that shirt.
Yeah, you still gotta make that
frig.
shirt. So we're gonna get there, but John, just keep waiting.
Keep on keeping on, bro.
Yeah, you'll get there.
Yeah, you will, baby.
But enough of that. Let's talk about
it.
Let's talk about it. Actually, you know what? What's really funny is we didn't talk about the thing we mentioned.
What thing?
The disappointing box office. I said it, and then we just started complaining about how shitty the weather was.
We're disappointed at the box office.
We're the worst. But yeah,
I was disappointed at the box office, let me tell you. They won't give me no refills.
Yeah,
fuck all.
The numbers were garbage this year.
Maybe if they gave you free refills.
Could be, but the big thing was obviously the loss. It was a lot of unasked for sequels. Was a big problem.
You didn't ask for the 19th Pirates of the Caribbean?
No, actually, but of all the ones that were out, I actually would have gone and see it just to see it.
I was just telling Joe minutes ago that I went to see it in a crazy movie theater that brings you into the fourth dimension, apparently.
He went and saw D-Box.
The seats move. D-Box. Is that the guy I buy cocaine off of?
No, that's D-Train.
Oh, D-Train, yeah. I never remember that. And anyways, the seats move around. It was like you get misted. It was awesome, and all the movies should turn into that. I believe if they start charging $57 a movie, the box office will come back.
Well, I would rather that than 3D.
It was wicked.
3D doesn't... Like, 3D's claim is that it immerses you into the movie. It's like, you're a part of it.
It gives me a headache and makes me nauseous.
That's exactly it. It's like, it doesn't immerse you into anything. It's just like they're showing how clever they are.
Every time I go to see a 3D movie, 1/4 of the way through it, I will take the glasses off, immediately start throwing up all over the fucking place.
And like Stand By Me throwing up. Or like, I puked on this guy, then they puked on that guy.
It's just a big pukerama.
But, and I'm one of the biggest, I'm the biggest puker he's ever known, so.
Weird gray puke.
He takes it from the master.
It's like oatmeal. He hasn't had oatmeal in years, but there it is.
Never had oatmeal. That may be why, now that I'm thinking about it.
Oh my God.
With the maple brown sugar and apple cinnamon flavors, it's a wonder I've never tried it. But then now I'm starting to figure it out. Chunky, but
I go for a chunky right now.
Ugh, I'm disgusted with you and me. But
it's like this both of us together,
no doubt.
The way it was supposed to be.
But this is our Thelma and Louise moment. Instead of going over the cliff, we're just puking weird chunks.
Oh, we're going over the cliff, all right.
Yeah.
The cliff of good taste,
all right.
viewership. And by going over the cliff, I mean just a shit pouring in. Look at the phone lines; they're heating up right now.
It sounds
Call us live.
My headphones, because we're a really professional unit here. My headphones sound like I'm receiving a constant fax. So I'm trying to get.
When you talk, all I hear is blips and bloops.
Yeah, that's fine.
So you get the fax tone. I just have like blips.
All I've ever heard out of you is I
like that.
Yeah, but I know how to speak that.
Like somebody just crinkling paper in your ear.
Listening inside a seashell. You near the ocean. And it's talking shit about this movie.
Fucking right it is. It belongs in the ocean.
Yeah, so they blamed a lot of this movie crap on the fatigue of sequels, but do you think that that's going to affect how they've been treating sequels lately, or do you think they're still going to keep doubling down?
They're smart enough. I think they're going to see that they don't really have any movie stars anymore. People will just go see any fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the Emoji Movie.
Nobody saw it.
I swear to God, I actually heard somebody say, yeah, that Emoji Movie was pretty good. And I was like, I am going to murder you and your family.
Yeah.
It was number one.
Yeah, it was. But
as long as it's animated now, people will go. It could literally be anything.
All you have to do is be smart enough as a kid's movie to come out when there's no other kids' movies. That's all you got to do.
It should have like a gnome named Norm. All of them.
Yeah.
Should have a gnome named Norm in them.
Yeah. Especially the one in
everyone but that one.
Okay. Yeah. That one has to have Shrek.
Yeah, exactly. I hate those Shrek movies. Ugh. It must suck to have kids nowadays because you got to watch the worst shit.
I've seen some good ones. Like, Abby really likes Disney. And I'm always, such a sucker for Disney, so it's not really hard for me to go and do that. But I get to, she watches cool stuff too. Like, she does watch Harry Potter, and she watches...
That's cool.
She watches the Tim Burton movies. She's seen Beetlejuice
and... Nightmare Before Christmas, Shawl over there.
Yeah,
is that yours?
It's not mine. I actually...
Don't be ashamed.
We bought a puppy.
I was just going to say, tell them about your new family member.
Yes. And we got...
Birthed from his loins.
Yeah, we bought the family a puppy, and she is not adjusting quite yet, and she's very loud at night.
Well, it's hard to adjust when your room is a running dryer.
Well, that's problem number one.
You're putting cigarette butts out on her all the time.
Problem number two, my penis to her vagina size did not line up the way I was hoping.
Her vagina was way too big.
It was way too big. Chihuahua, by the way. But, so she's constantly whining. Bitches, right? High five.
Yeah.
But,
he means female dogs, people. The actual usage of the word, okay?
Good either way, whores.
So don't get...
But
he's talking to me there.
So she was awful whiny cry the other day, and I had to get up very early for work, so I'm like, I'm going to sleep on the couch. And I came out here, and this little throw was all that was out here for blankets, because I had just washed our actual big blanket that we have out here. It's like a big throw for when you're cold and stuff, but it's really nice if you have to come out and sleep on the couch. It's a decent blanket.
When you're alone and crying.
Yes.
At night, it's better to be on a couch.
Ideally. because it feels like it's a bed that's hugging you.
Yeah.
But not hugging you hard.
But it's sort of foreign as well. Yeah. It's not a bed.
Hugging you the way like an autistic person would hug you before he starts hitting himself.
He's hitting himself because he just crushed 15 of your ribs.
Yeah, hopefully. But
just go all the way. Crush me to death, motherfucker. You don't have the balls.
I was just gonna say you don't have the balls to kill me.
Kill me.
But yeah,
put me out of my goddamn misery.
But yeah, anyways, the rest of my night after I escaped the dog.
That's gonna be the rest of my night.
I know.
Screaming at people loaded.
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do to, get the evenings past you. Right?
Be a man, son. Blow my fucking brains out.
Exercise those demons. But the
I'd like to exercise with the demons.
Yeah, exactly.
That should be the new Richard Simmons tape. Exercise with the demons.
I'm surprising.
The demons would be these real fun,
I would like for them to do for Kiss to do a reality show where Gene Simmons has gotten too fat, like he's over 300 pounds now, and it's called Exercising the Demon, and it's
I would tell you it's one of those TLC, it's in between my 600-pound life,
Spaceman,
and then the other my 600-pound life. Mm-hmm. Swedged.
But yeah, Spaceman, Starchild, and the cat all exercise the demon to get him back underweight. So Shannon Tweed
and
will
I
sex
think
him
that
again.
he will then, during the show, have the idea to trademark all of obesity.
Oh, probably.
So then anybody that is obese,
yeah,
will have to pay him money.
Ooh, see, that guy's got some business savvy.
Yeah, just like the rock and roll horns. He tried to, what the fuck?
He is a fucking beast. He just literally.
I'm gonna try and trademark the thumbs up.
Yeah,
I thought of that.
Yeah,
it's not my fault if somebody used it first.
Mm-hmm.
Before I thought of it, then they did it. They overheard me at a bar.
Yeah,
and I was talking with some chums, and I was like, "You see this thing I'm doing here?
Yeah. This means
yeah." And he's like, "You want me to smell your bum thumb?" And I said, "No. I mean, this means everything is gonna be all right." And they said, "We'll do that." And that's where it started.
I'm going to try and copyright a couple of things. One is going to be the Crips gang symbol.
Okay.
And the other one is going to be...
every time when a Crip member, they owe you money.
They have to, they'll owe me money. It'll go over well with them,
I think they will really enjoy that.
And then also I've got this great drawing of Muhammad that I did, and I'm going to go ahead...
Trademark Mohammed?
Yeah.
It's actually not who you think it is. It's Mohammed, this guy from the corner store over there. Yeah. Nice guy.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
He's a really good guy.
He's fantastic. He sells loose cigarettes. That's illegal, but he's really nice. He doesn't sell them to kids, so it's fine. Wow.
Twice the price, but
Yeah.
I loved when they did that in Toronto. They sold single cigarettes, and I was constantly walking to the store whenever I would jerk someone off for 50 cents.
I remember... running into you one time. Carrie and I were up there it was Blue Man Group.
That's right.
And then we went and saw you, and we met up with you afterwards, and and then I heard you say something about getting one, and it blew my mind. It was the ultimate culture shock. I'm like, I work in this city, and I didn't know that this was going on.
You don't know what's going on in the mean streets, man.
Oh my God. I was just, and then after that, it came out on Chappelle's show, or they did the game show, I Know Black People. And they're like, what's a Lucy? And they're like, yeah, loose cigarette. I'm like, I know about
Lucy,
that.
yeah. I'm rocking Lucy for years.
Because I know the ultimate black person, and his name is Todd Murray.
You damn right.
So, black people. I don't know. Does that tie specifically? When you get to get loose cigarettes, was it just you and a bunch of black people?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So
I had to go in blackface. They wouldn't sell it to me. It's a very racist industry for these Lucy's.
It was
they were okay with blackface though.
Oh, really?
Clearly I'm not a black man. I'm clearly a white man doing blackface. That was good enough for them.
He Al Jolson, shoe polish and
big time.
Lips. Oh.
He came in tap dancing.
If you don't know what we're talking about, just Google Al Jolson blackface. Your jaw will drop so hard. Hearing your grandpa say the N-word will seem so tame by comparison. God, everything was so racist back then. Mm-hmm. Even things that didn't have to be. And I don't know what has to be racist.
Well, no, because, they pull you in.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, man, really good Not enough racism.
But like,
And you're like, this is an anti-racism spot. They're like, can we just sprinkle in just a little bit of racism?
yeah, but like it's like they just had these different things. It's like, okay, well, we've got to go and we have to have a scene with the janitor. Well, can the janitor be a guy? Go, oh, I don't know nothing about getting those, and then did a little tap dance and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and that was like every movie up to and including 1982.
Funny too. Yeah, it was crazy. Like, black people, so like they're not like this. So why?
I know two.
I do love a good stereotype, though. We love.
I love stereotypes, but like it's like the 80s. Most of the movies we've done have been like riddled with stereotypes.
Yeah.
Like think like Brian Tochi and Revenge of the Nerds.
This is amazing.
Right? Like just like
this is amazing.
Thank you very much.
Imagine
Like,
there's a whole country of people like that out there, just crazy, huh?
Oh my god. Well, Japan or China would never become economic powers because according to 80s movies, they just take pictures of each other all day.
All day.
So it would just be like click, 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 click.
Who's even making the cameras? Like,
well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, all of their cameras say made in Puerto Rico.
Well,
yeah,
oh.
You did it. It's all Rosie Perez.
Everything else,
how you doing,
Rosie?
We're bringing Rosie Perez back. Let's woo.
But she could be on here any minute.
I want to be an Inside the Actors Studio, and it's like, is Rosie Perez in the room with us right now? Let me prepare. How you doing, James? Screw, James.
She's not even dead yet, and she's like, you can contact her.
Yeah,
through the same channels.
I always it's my favorite part of Inside the Actors Studio. I haven't watched it in years. I don't even know if it's still a show anymore.
Is that what happened to James Lipton?
I think it's still
is that his name?
Thing. Yeah.
James.
Well,
Lipton.
You're more right than I am because I was thinking
not.
James Corden.
That's the singing guy.
He'd be way more funny in Carpool Karaoke there.
Lipton.
Oh God.
Oh
yeah.
hell yes. He's got the voice of an angel.
He would dominate. I would just picture him doing like the William Shatner style delivery that the spaceman,
like the start and stop kind of.
Yeah, exactly.
I think he would work into a slow roar. Like it would be just like that kind of stop and start, and then eventually he would be.
Yeah, his go-to song is "Let the Bodies Hit the Floor."
That's my go-to song.
The bodies hit the.
That's my sex song.
It's true.
Turn off the lights and start swinging.
Yeah, it's like having a blindfold like wrestling match.
I've been in one of those.
Nice.
Honestly, got Nuit Blanche. Me and another dude,
yeah,
blindfold, steel cage match. I'm not positive how they even allowed it. And they kept having to stop me because I kept trying to climb the ropes and jump off like blindfolded.
Yeah, it's not intelligent.
They're like, no, you gotta get down to it. I was like, how is this even legal? Somebody's going to kill themselves.
Yeah. Well, and
then I killed a guy.
In your defense, yeah, you guys did because it was not safe. I was right
on his head.
But yeah, it's my question would be though, you can't climb those ropes. Then why are these ropes here?
Exactly. And once I broke the guy's neck too, I picked him up and I just dropped him. Right, you could hear it snap. It was disgusting. Yeah. Like a giant piece of celery over the loudspeakers, right?
God.
And the second I opened, they're like, "Oh, people are throwing up." They're like, "Oh, I can't believe what you've done." And I said, "This guy never signed a waiver."
Well, that's fair.
And we all laughed and laughed.
My biggest problem with Nuit Blanche is I don't know. I think I just get the most boring stuff. Like I went out like in my
you have to commit to
in my immediate area when I'm at work. So I go out. I'm on a night shift and this is going on. So I'm like, I'll go have a little peeky poo.
But your radio there with you?
No, our room is manned. So I was like, I'll go check out what's going on. So I'm walking around, and the one time it was literally just a bunch of people in a truck trailer, and they all had microphones, and they were just like beating the microphone up against like the side or the floor of the truck trailer.
Okay,
and that was the entire installation. And then there were speakers just pointing out in different directions.
I think I saw that.
Yeah, and then they put like fog machines in the street lights, so fog was coming out instead of light.
I remember being near one that was supposed to have a volcano. Okay, this is what happens in Nuit Blanche every year.
It was fucking stupid.
It was, okay, so you get like all these people. Okay, so me and you we're going to go out. So we get together, we have some drinks. But then we're going to meet up with this person and this person.
Yeah.
And then an hour later, we're going to meet up with this person and this, and nobody shows up.
No.
The whole thing is a clusterfuck. You don't see anything.
Yeah.
And then by the time people actually get together, like, oh, I'm so drunk, I'm just going to go home. The best way to do it is like 2-3 people.
Yeah.
And you just go all night.
Yeah.
And you have to commit to because there's people everywhere.
Yeah.
Like when they open up the ROM for free and stuff, it's like, holy fuck, it's like a fist fight.
They do those open doors things.
Or whatever the hell. And it's like, oh my
bananas.
God. But it's pretty neat.
Yeah, it is neat. So
if you're up all night
Toronto-
drinking and doing drugs, you might as well just wander around Nuit Blanche.
Yeah, exactly. You finally you found the place where you belong.
Yes.
Because there's no other place, like any other place, everybody's like, get that guy away from me. And then this place, you're like, yeah, he fits in perfectly.
Yeah.
He's probably just an installation.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
it's just-
Get your dick out, do whatever.
Yeah.
It's like Mardi Gras with less boobs.
Yeah. More dicks, apparently,
Yeah.
the way you describing it. Right?
Way more.
But some broken necks, too.
If
And
you get
again,
beads when you show your boobs, what do you get when you show your dick?
bees.
Ooh.
Release
Just a
the
handful
bees.
of bees on your crotch.
That always reminds me of that Arrested Development thing where he keeps mistaking. She's saying beads and he keeps going bees, and it keeps happening. And then he has some bees when they're visiting the dad in jail there, and he has the bees and he drops it and it busts open and bees are going, and then just the mom is sitting there going, "They don't allow bees in here." I don't know.
What a great
It's
show.
the most mundane thing in the world,
What a
but it
great
is the
show.
funniest. But we leave you on those fond memories of our life. We remind you that all of these are the types of things that led us to watch something like The Toxic Avenger.
Exactly.
And we invite you to watch it alongside us next week. Okay?
Nice. I like what you did there.
Yeah, by saying let's end this turkey.
Yep.
Yeah. So by all means, tune in next week. We're gonna have it. You're gonna love it. If you don't love it, you get your money back. It's fucking free. So
It is?
yeah. Well,
Oh
unless
my
somebody
God.
wants to send us money.
Yeah, please.
But then it's money back guarantee is not available for you
No, it is not.
because that would be used to
Nor
pay.
will you receive merchandise.
No, that would be used to pay the fucking bills. Unless we start selling
His actual
merchandise.
bills.
If people are interested
way
in
behind.
merchandise, I would like to hear from you. Email us because we will make merchandise.
Well, we do. We have to make one.
You have to make one.
I'll
so-
take a picture of the shirt too. We'll put it on the website. It's going to blow people's minds. They're going to be like, I need that. I need it.
And then we're going to say, well, too bad, motherfucker, it's one of a kind. And then we'll just take away one little detail.
Yeah.
So that one was one of a kind, and then everything else
Exactly.
is
Put like a dot or a blotch. Yeah, I know how to play the
a
game.
rip.
Oh, yes.
Just like-
It comes pre-ripped and farted on.
Yeah. It spent one night in a box with a bunch of moths
And farts.
and farts.
You fart in the box.
Yeah.
You close it up with a bunch of moths. The moths do not make it.
Yeah.
But the article of clothing does.
See, the price of being our fan is more than money.
Exactly.
Okay, babies.
Wait till we start sending out jars of semen and blood.
Any day
That's
now.
the special editions.
Yeah. Oh, can't wait. I'm going to get started on that tonight.
Me too. Which one do you want to do?
I'm hoping to get a mixture of the two because I've had some issues lately.
They're mixed
Medical-
already.
yeah.
Yeah. They're coming out mixed as of right now.
looks-
So,
It looks really good. It looks like cupcake frosting. That's like done by like the Ace of Cakes or something like that.
yes.
That's right, Ace of Cakes. I'm taking you to
Ace
task.
of Cakes.
Your icing looks like cum and blood mixed together.
It's like that Cannibal Corpse song. I come blood.
Every cannibal.
Wholesome.
I feel like every Cannibal Corpse song had like it was like a dartboard that just had like the word fuck, cum, blood, asshole,
Rape, like just a bunch of things, you're
all
right,
those
yeah.
things. And then you just you just start with a noun like she, and then fucks and blood. Okay, she fucks blood. That's our song. And then and then they reverse engineer the lyrics from there based on things from their personal experiences.
Artificially inseminated murder. We should make a board and do that.
Yeah.
Cannibal Corpse songs. I like that. I like that a lot.
All right, we just wrote another sketch.
Yep, done.
Todd's been pitching sketches to me. We're gonna start.
Beauty.
I don't know when it's gonna start. We have we've announced ages ago that we're going to do something called Miscast TV.
Oh, they hung up ages
ago. Oh no, I hear you. But but we would very much like to do some stuff, and we will keep you posted on when we can actually get some of this done. It's really a time thing.
We're lazy. That's life.
That's a giant part of it. But the fact that I can only start doing this after my children go to bed is another problem.
We got to get rid of your children. There's number one.
Yeah.
Get rid of family.
I keep trying to get them jobs, but nobody's hiring.
What about a gas leak?
Oh, gas leak. Yeah.
Carbon monoxide.
The first thought I was thinking is like, what kind of job is a gas leak? I was like, how's that a job?
It's a great job.
It's a pretty good job.
It's like $50 an hour, man.
Oh, with Benny's?
Finding gas leaks.
Sick Benny's, yeah.
Ben's there. Ben will be there.
What?
He's your manager.
Yes. Awesome.
Sometimes he'll bring you to Denny's.
Benny's at Denny's.
That's right.
You'll never see that.
You'll never see it coming.
Minimum wage is going up, but they're not going to see any fucking healthcare.
Not in the States.
Not anywhere.
No.
Not anywhere. That's the thing. If you work a job as menial as Denny's, I love Denny's, but if you work a job that menial, you lose your universal health care in Canada. They're like, no,
you're out.
You're out. You go get homeless, and we'll start giving you health care.
Yeah, exactly. Then you'll start getting the money.
Yeah. All right. Remember?
Let's do this thing.
Let's do it.
Let's watch a movie.
We have so much to do.
Let's
still.
Watch it.
Okay. Toxic Avenger next week. Tune
We've been
in.
talking so long, it's next week. So
yeah.
When we stop talking, watch the Toxic Avenger. Exactly.
All right, guys. We will see you next week. We promise. This one is ending right about now. If I get the right mouse. And end show.
This has been Miscast Commentary with your hosts Joe Finley and Todd Murray. Executive producer Joe Finley. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the podcast wherever you listen. Visit www.miscastcommentary.com for all news related to the podcast. Miscast Commentary is a Miscast media production.